Let me just explain something to the viewers of Times Now. I hope I will not be interrupted because I want to give out data. So and I hope it won't be condescending. Yes, India has grown at 7.8% or 6 to 7% as the government says. And I'm not even getting to IMF saying that we have a C, they've rated our agencies as C in terms of what our growth is. I'm not getting into that. But most of this growth is shape growth where it's only benefiting a few. For example, the BJP spokesperson whose bite you played rightly said that India is number 2 in telecom and our export and electronics. While that is true, there are exports that have grown largely due to services and pharmaceuticals. But at the end of the day, this is an uneven growth. And please bear me out. All of our data, for example, the PMI data, the PMI data shows that actually the PMI ranking of India slipped to 55 to 57 in the latest 2025 numbers that have come out. Now, this has been accepted. Now, let me take this to manufacturing. Manufacturing as a percentage of the economy, which was supposed to be 25% achieved at 2025, the aim of Make in India is actually at 16%. This is lower than what it started in 2014. Employment due to manufacturing is at a worrying 11.4%. This is the lowest since 1965, Navika. In 2014, when Manmohan Singh left it, it was 17% of the economy. That is the challenges we face. Amongst the employed youths, amongst those who are young and in urban areas, the unemployment is as high as 20%. Your bank credits have fallen to 9%, Navika, and your GST collections have for the first time shown the lowest growth in GST collections at 0.7%. All of this indicate that while there has been growth in our economy, it is uneven, it has a lot of problems, and these problems need to be addressed. Part of this, and I'll end out here, part of this is, as the Congress MP said, for example, because we assemble mobiles, nothing wrong with it, our deficit with China is going so high and our rupee is weakening. These are problems that are structural problems in our economy.
Well, may I just remind you that while some data that you've read out, I can also read out data to you, and this data is from manufacturing. If you just look at the electronics sector, it has grown by 495%. If you look at electronics exports, they have grown by 760%. If you look at manufacturing of mobile units, it has grown by 15,000%. Mobile phone production value has increased by about 3,000%. Mobile phone exports is up by about 13,000%. Now, these are percentages I'm giving you. As far as auto exports is concerned, $35 billion worth of exports, and these are manufacturing sector. I also gave you the manufacturing sector, which grew from last quarter to this quarter from 7.7% to 9.1%. These are data points. And Mr. Tehseen Poonawalla, of course there are problems. But why not discuss those problems in Parliament? Why discuss and debate everything in a foreign country? And Nalin Kohli, isn't that really the problem? We will not sit in Parliament. We will not debate on real issues. We will go on with vote chori at home. And when we go abroad, we will deride the country, including his party actually saying disband the armed forces.
Navika ji, you're making a very fair point, and that's the crux of the problem. What should be discussed or debated is now conveniently blocked out by the opposition, and the government says it again and again. We are open to any debate, any subject, but under the rules. And that is not happening. And there's a pattern. Every time Rahul ji goes abroad, he comes up with something or the other against the country. He went to some university in England and said, what is India, what is Europe and America doing about democracy in India, by alleging that democracy in India is under threat. He's an elected member of parliament. When Mr. Dr. Shashi Tharoor speaks as part of a multi-party delegation in favor of India on Operation Sindoor, Dr. Shashi Tharoor is criticized. That's partisan. When he was speaking in national interest. So I think the point here is Mr. Rahul Gandhi went and visited a well-known car manufacturer, bike manufacturer, very good. He liked the manufacturing facilities and felt manufacturing should increase, very good. Then he makes a point that manufacturing is declining. The larger question is declining how? Automatically, agriculture used to be 70% of the economy. It's declined as services have increased, manufacturing has increased. You have to look at it at the total. If the economy has expanded dramatically, the percentage may be a fall, but in real terms, it may have grown up massively. Look at it, phones, iPhones being manufactured in India. Look at the amount of work being done for chip manufacturing. So steps are being taken for manufacturing. Mr. Rahul Gandhi doesn't speak on that. He doesn't speak on the mobile phone work that is happening in the country. In fact, even on tariffs, that was a point that was raised. And Apple said they will continue to do so in India because they find it attractive. A second point. In the video of Mr. Rahul Gandhi, Dr. Sam Pitroda appears. So is there a coincidence in Dr. Sam Pitroda being wherever Rahulji always comes up with a comment that is negative on India or negative to India's image? Let's take Dr. Sam Pitroda's statements. I mean, there have been no shortage of controversies from him. The Northeast looks like Chinese. We are overestimating China. I feel home when I'm in Pakistan or Bangladesh. And all of this, and this was, by the way, close to Operation Sindoor or around the same time. And then hua to kya hua to 1984. So, I mean, one wonders, even on the foreign journalists, when Mr. Rahul Gandhi addresses them, or he goes to a university, they are organized by Dr. Sam Pitroda. So, is Dr. Sam Pitroda presenting for Rahul Gandhi these kind of comments that run down India to make a point?
Navika, I'll just take 30 seconds to respond.
Okay, absolutely. And that's what it seems like. Quick counter, Tehseen Poonawalla, 30 seconds.
Navika ji, the question I asked Nalin sir is this. The manufacturing PMI slipped to 55.7 to 56.6, the weakest in the last 2 years. The IIP is at 0.4% growth, the weakest ever in India's history. I am not talking about electronics and but leave services out.
The question I'm asking you, Tehseen Poonawalla, which you have sidestepped, is why do you find fault with India abroad? Why can't you sit and debate this in the parliament? If you have these issues and suggestions to improve, why not in parliament? Why is Mr. Rahul Gandhi always running away?